Lichilo igwijo babukeli masingibulise sikhahlele kubantwana begazi ngalentsasa senze ke njengesiqhwelo savuka njengicukuca sikhabumbethe sizokulungiselela ke wena uvimba wendaba zelizwe enkquni ezehlabathi liphela ngoku ke asifika ngasigalelekile kumakhaya enu siyanqonqoza sicela nisivulele nisamkele sabelana nani kaloku ngale hambindlana sinayo namhlanje njimlo ke ukholosa kalubisi umadlongothi mamzipha umamshukuma ndihamba nomakeba inzokazi yakwamageba
molo makholi molo nakuwe mbukeli usaveleke bakwenzela izinto zabalula-ke uthamsanqa abavula lowo mkenenezo oyibika lokuqala kohlelo lwakho lihamba phambili ekhaya jikelele ngisho umakhonya ingqwele yeyinhlelo asilenzi phela thina mbukeli iphutha singomabizwa nje basabele njengoba sesilana nje sizokwethulela-ke konke ongakulindela indaba ehamba phambili umhlahlo wesimo sezulu nokunye ukuningi yeyimbukela yenu nyuka amanani okudla ey'tolo uthi uyabazi-ke ubuhlungu bokujaha umfana wenqole eseshosholoza negrosa yakho ngiyabheke phansi lokho enyamalala ungasamboni uyabona nje mina angisahluphi sengivela ngene phakathi agijime nami ngiphakathi hayi sengiyozwa ama-race uyabona ukuthi siyofikisana mina naye igama lami inguNoxolo umamtshali wakwamwali kanti njengoba kuqala nje-ke leli hora mbukeli ake sibheke ihamba phambili.
Uthiwe ngegama leqala lomzabalazo elingasekhoyo umama uWinnie Madikizela Mandela omnye weyona migaqo mikhulu eRhawutini.
Kushone abantu abayishumi ngenxa yemvula enamandla ehlasele esifundazweni iWestern Cape. Le mvula enamandla ihlasele ngisho nasesifundazweni iEastern Cape.
Lutshani nginguleno wasigusheshe lomhatsho ikwekwezi FM emthonjeni 9 to 12 siyakwamukela ehleleni elitsha likamabonakude lendaba ezinabileko ekhaya jikelele sikhamba nawe noyomsebenzini uthinge esikolweni konke okuhloka kuyokuthola zamva nje siphuma phambili indaba siqahe ngezemidlalo ubujamo bezulu ukuthi nawuphuma ekhaya wazi ukuthi umbathe njani konke okuhloka ngelimi oluzwisisako la ku SABC News.
Kwamkelwe ngochulumanco ukuthiwa kwesitalato saseRhawutini iWilliam Nicol Drive ngegama likamama uWinnie Madikizela Mandela bekuvalwe izitalato eziliqela ngabahlali bebeyokubhiyozela elinyathelo lathathwa kwinkomfa yombutho we-ANC kwiminyaka emine eyadlulayo. Umbutho we-ANC ke uthi ukutshintsha igama lesitalato kunxamnye nezicwangciso zayo zokususa umzila wengcinezelo kwanokuqinisekisa ukuba igama likamama uWinnie Madikizela Mandela lihlala likwimbali yeli.
Usapho lwetshantliziyo lomzabalazo umama unomzamo Winifred Madikizela Mandela lulamkele ngemigcobo nemivuyo inyathelo lokumnika imbeko lo kaMadikizela Mandela ngokutshintsha isitalato saseRhawutini iWilliam Nicol Drive. Lo msitho nobungqamene nosuku lwakhe lokuzalwa nalapho ebeza kube neminyaka engama-87 ububanjelwe kumbindi waseSandton.
For my beloved family, it is the road that takes us to our final resting place. I'm happy to know that from today on, every time the road is mentioned in traffic reports, written on the addresses of residents and businesses, each time it is given in directions, my great-grandmother's name will be acknowledged.
Ukuthulele umnqwazi ukutshintshwa kwegama lesisitalato sodolophu waseRhawutini ukabelo kwamanda esithi eli linyathelo elijonge ekususeni umzila wengcinezelo. uWilliam Nicol wayeligosa lommandla welikwa nowathi wazithiyela isitalato esi ngegama lakhe.
My role in this august occasion is very simple, and that is to ensure in practice that we never forget, be it who we are or where we come from.
Inkulu baphathiswa yaseGauteng uPhanyazela Isufi naye ulamkele inyathelo lokuthiwa kwesisitalato.
Mama, you might not be with us, but today our children, our children's children will know that you are with us.
Yomibini imibutho ye-African National Congress kunye ne-EFF balibona njengempumelelo inyathelo lokutshintshwa kwegama lesisitalato.
Kuyaqhubeka ukungena amazwi enduduzo ebhekiswe emndenini wakwaMandela kulandela ukuphangalala kwendodakazi yalomndeni uZoleka Mandela. uZoleka ubengumbhali wencwadi esihloko sithi When Hope Whispers, aphinde futhi abe yisishoshovu samalungelo abantu, kanti wasungula nenhlangano engenzi inzuzo wayethi ngegama lakhe iZoleka Mandela Foundation. Iningi lizomazi njengomzukulu wamaqhawe omzabalazo kulelo kuBaba uNelson Mandela osalala kobandayo kanye nomama uWinnie Madikizela Mandela naye osendela kwelamathongo. Ukufake kumenele elaliswe esibhedlela emva kokuhlatshwa isifo somdlavuza.
Hlo esihluthe imihlali kwabaninzi umzukulwana wamaqhawe ezopolitiko uNelson Mandela noWinnie Mandela uZoleka Mandela ulishile eli limagada ahlabayo ngokwesibhengezo sosapho kusasa namhlanje. Ube neminyaka engama43, abantwana abathandathu nashiya ngasemva abane. Ukanti iqenqelekile iminyaka lombhali wencwadi ethi When Hope Whispers eqebisana nesifo somhlaza besinwenwe sahlasela amahleza, isibindi, imiphunga, umqolo nengqondo. Kudliwano ndlebe awakhe wanalo ne-SABC wathi ebesele eqhubeka nobomi esazi ukuba akana kuyitshintsha le meko.
I don't have control over when it is that I'm going to pass, but to pass on, but I do have control over how it is that I choose to live my life now.
Ufakwe ngomvulo uZoleka Mandela isibhedlele kunyango lwalomhlaza, uyibeke inqawe engqongwe lusapho lwakhe nezihlobo izolo. Usapho lwakhe lumncome ngokulwa umhlaza ngobugorha.
Zo fought courageously. She knew the odds were stacked against her, but that didn't discourage her from fighting against this terrible disease called cancer.
Kwinhlanganiso ebiphakathi kohulumente nenkokheli zakalizwi ebibanjwe eMpumalanga namhlanje, uLindiwe Zulu uphose amazwi okuhlonipha uZoleka Mandela wenjenje.
We say to the family, condolences to you. It is a pain to lose such a young woman, but I also think that she was a very courageous young woman who fought tooth and nail, fought a disease that really ravaged her entire body and her entire system, and she stood firm in talking about it, which is something that normally people would not talk about.
Kwakulomsitho mnye usekela mongameli uPaul Mashatile ucele kunikwe umzuzu wembeko.
May her soul rest in eternal peace. Rialebo.
Iqela le-EFF limbabaze njengoba engagungqi ekufundiseni ngesifo somhlaza besithi ukusweleka kwakhe kukhumbuza inkqubo yezempilo yeli ukuba ityale imali ekuthinteleni ekufunyanweni nasekunyangweni kwezizifo. Ukanti ke i-Action SA iphefumle ngeli lifu ligubungeleyo ngelithi uZoleka Mandela ube nomoya obukroti nokwathobekeleyo njengomama wakhe umfi uZinzi Mandela nomakhulu wakhe umfi uWinnie Madikizela Mandela. Kulindeleke ukuba angcwatywe eFourways Memorial Park kumantla eGauteng ngolwesihlanu. Ndimlo Lilitha Ntsundwani kwiindaba ze-SABC.
Kusenjalo ke nababukeli bedlulise amazwi enduduzo ngokudlula emhlabeni kaZoleka Mandela baphawule kanje.
Ngase umoya wakhe ungaphumula ngoxolo manje yini besemncinci manje eseze ngobuso ezolesatho ngelikhulu.
Sibulela ubomi bakhe uZoleka Mandela. Nokuba litha inhliziyo athethe phandle ngesifo ebesimhlasela somhlazo.
Sabuhlungu izindaba esizizwayo namhlanje zokudlula emhlabeni kukaZoleka Mandela. Nkosi muphe umphumulela wafuthi nokukhanya kwaphakade kumkhanyele aphumule ngobuhle.
Ukufa akunalusizi, umhlaba kawunoni. Mina ngithi dudu emndenini wakwaMandela.
Wanga umphefumulo wakhe ungaphumula ngoxolo. Lithi kakhulu nokwexesha engaphilanga unyamezele inhlozi imtya.
Ndithi kwifamily yakwaMadikizela neyakwaMandela, Dudwini akuhlangane ngehliyo, may her soul rest in peace.
Wanga umphefumulo wakhe ungaphumula ngoxolo. Ukudlula kwakhe emhlabeni beyilahleko elizweni ngokubanzi. Singawogqirha nohulumente ngokubambisana bangalifumana icebo loba banyange isifo somhlaza.
Ingangalala ngoxolo uZoleka, umphefumulo wakhe uphumule ngoxolo.
Engathi kodwa besingathola ukuthi sifundiseke
ngesifo lesi somdlavuza.
Ndifunde ntwinye kwesi sehlo seliqhawekazi yokubana umntu makabulele xa evuka engabikwa hlaba kwaye esakwazi ukuphefumla.
Siyavelana wethu nosapho lakwaTata Mandela, unyamezelo sisi uzivulele entlungu, akuhlanga longehlanga.
Ndifuna ukuthi kusapho lakwaTata Mandela nxe akuhlanga longehliyo mabalale ngenxeba.
Khumbula ke mbukeli ukuthi lembono eyababukeli ukuphawula kwabo akuhlengene neindaba ze-SABC njengomsakazelo omphakathi, ngakho ke i-SABC angeke ithweswe ijoka lokuphendula nokuchaza ngembono yababukeli.
Ngabantu abali-11 abaqinisekisiweyo njengabaswelekileyo ngenxa yemozulu embi ethwaxe imphondo lasentshona koloni. Amapolisa athi ke isine samaxhoba ibingabantwana abaphakathi kweminyaka esixhenxe ne-12 ubudala. Sele liqalisile iphulo lokucoca, ukulungisa nokubala ubungakanani bomonakalo jikelele kwiphondo, nanjengoko zithomalala imvula ezimandla ezikhatshwa ngumoya ovuthuzayo.
Isephansi kwemeko yobungozi imimandla liqela Jikelele kwintshona koloni kusahlangulwa inhlaninge yabantu ngabenkonzo zohlangulo kwindawo ezivalwe zimphuphuma kwezi zikhukhula kuqhawuke nohola wendlela u-N2 usaqhuba kambe umsebenzi wokuvula kwakho indlela ngelokufikelela nangakumbi kwindawo ezichaphazeleke ngokumandla.
But that is dependent on our ground crews to get access to the areas that has been cut off. In particular, all our major roads, arterials, where people can't cross and where rivers has been flooded. So that's the most pressing issues, but also the repairs and restoration to our damaged water and sewage infrastructure where our pipelines has been washed away.
Umbutho wesisa gift of the givers ngokwezicelo zifumeneyo uthekelela ukuba bakubuhawu bama-10,000 abantu abasweleyo nabadinga uncedo.
Our team split into 5, where one team is concentrating on all the informal settlements in the Western Cape. Other teams are concentrated in the areas of Makassar. One team concentrated in the Overberg region, and we have a team in the Southern Cape monitoring and assisting the communities of George and Mossel Bay. But the numbers are still coming in, the calls are still coming through.
Kwindawo ehlala abantu eGoliath Estate eKryfontein zintsapho ezili-150 ezifumene ukutya okuphekweyo nobuvilikitshana obuyimfuneko. Zingaphaya kwama-200 izikolo ezifumene monakalo. Abafundi abakwazi kuya ezikolweni nangenxa yendlela ezivaliweyo. Izanusa zenkonzo yemozulu kweli zithekelela amaqondo aphakamileyo obushushu kuhlabela mgama kule veki nakubeni kulindeleke umsinga obandayo ongephike noko ngomgqibelo.
Ukanti abahlali bengingqi yamatyotyombe eButshabelo eFreystata baqalile nokwakha amatyotyombe abo emva kwesaqhwithi ebesiwa siphule. Aba bahlali ke bachaphazelekileyo bathi kuphele iintsuku ezimbini bembanguza kwaye kunyanzeleke ukuba bazikhuphe ngemozulu embi ukuqinisekisa ukuba banazo indawo zokufihla intloko.
Bezama ukuvuselela amakhaya abo ebekhiwe kwisithuba senyanga ezintathu ezidlulileyo. Ngamatyotyombe amalunga nama-5,000 agqunyekwe kule ngingqi eButshabelo. Untati Silimela ongomnye wabanini bamatyotyombe besitshule sesaqhwithi uthi uligqumeka ngokutsha ibobusi lakhe emva kokubona ukuba ukurenta kuyamtyabula emalini.
Ikihirile.
Uthi yarenta apho akhoyo kwa ugqibe ekubeni abuyele apha azomisa ityotyombe lakhe aza kuhlala kulo nosapho lwakhe. Umonakalo lidume elitsaza igazi kubahlali. Uthi bokhe ityotyombe ngamaziko amatsha ulahlekelwe kokonke akafumani nelinye izinke.
Nekilete monana nekihlala.
Uthi ufike ngeqawe ebusuku sele kukho abantu abambanguzayo waze wabancedisa. Amadolo emvula athi aza konyukela phezulu amaqondo obushushu ngokuya kuhamba liveki leyi.
We as South African Weather Service can confirm that from tomorrow, the weather will start clearing from the western parts of the country, so we can still expect some few isolated showers over the eastern parts of the Free State as well as the eastern provinces such as KZN and Mpumalanga.
Isebelo bambisana ngolawulo liceba ukuphucula ukwanjwa kwenkonzo kule ngingqi. Uninzi lwentsapho luthi luzenzela amatyotyombe ethutyana ngelixa lusajonge enkalweni lulinde ukufumana izindlu.
Abazali bengane esencane eMakhanda Eastern Cape bacela uxhaso lwemali ukuze bakhokhele izindleko zokuhlinzwa kwengane ukuze ifakelwe inhliziyo entsha. Lokhu njengoba ingane yabe neminyaka 2 usilibonile eziquntu iphila nesifo esibeke impilo yaso engcupheni.
Engekafiki nakwiminyaka emibini, uSilibonile Zinquntu wafunyaniswa nesigulo ibhilale atresia, apho inyongo yakhe ibambeke kwisibindi, kwaye isibindi sakhe singamoshakale. Inye indlela angancedakala ngayo kukuba afakelwe esinye isibindi. Oogqirha bebefuna ukwenza uqhaqho esemncinci apho bebeza kufakela imibhobho eza kudityaniswa nenyongo yakhe, kodwa bala abazali bakhe.
Ndoyika for la operation, it's because of akho bantwana babachazayo into yobana bakhona bayaphila babenza lo bamchazayo u-1 noko naye wasweleka, uyabona. So sana bana sizabathatha la option ye-liver transplant, of which ke ngokuyilebathi bana bamdeclinele for yona, oko sihamba khona ke ngoko.
Ukopha ngempumlo, isisu esikhulu, ukuduma nokuba nomzimba orhawuzelelayo ngezinye zeengxaki ajongene nazo lo bhabha. Nangona nje eneminyaka emibini uSilibonile, kodwa akakabonakalisa izimpawu zokuhamba. Abazali bakhe baphelelwa lithemba.
Kaloku indivisa kabuhlungu because ndiyayazi ba unexesha elifutshane, so andiyazi idate nosuku azosweleka ngalo. So yena ndindivisa kabuhlungu leyo. That's why ke ukunda-create la post ye-donation because andizokwazi uncama ngomntana.
Isebe lezempilo ephondweni liziphikile ingxelo zokuba isicelo salo mntana sokwenza uqhaqho lokufakelwa esinye isibindi sikhatyiwe.
Kubalulekile ukuba siphinde sitsho ukuba azenziwa i-liver transplants kwizibhedlele zethu eMpuma Kapa kwangoku. Xa kukho umntu odinga olutyando uye athunyelwe e-Red Cross Hospital apho aye ahlolwe khona ukuba ukulungele na ukufumana esinye isibindi. Abazali bathi olu qhaqho lokufakelwa kwesibindi kwisibhedlele sabucala siza kutyabula ngaphezu kwe-700,000 zeerandi. Kwiindaba ze-SABC ndingumcebisi Ngqina, ndisemakhanda.
Mbukeli njengamanje ke sikuyisikhathi ukuthi ishwi ngapha ngaseyitolo, kodwa mangabe sibuya mbukeli sobe sixoxisana noJoseph Tsatsire ongumqondisi ke obhekela ukusetshenziswa kwamanzi lapha emkhandlwini iNelson Mandela Bay. Mangabe sibuya nje khefini wenza isiqiniseko sombukeli ukuthi ubuya kanye nathi ekhaya jikelele. Einsukwini ezedlule sike sakubikela ngemvula enamandla egasele eindaweni ezahlukene esifundazweni Eastern Cape okufaka phakathi umkhandlu iNelson Mandela Bay nalapho kuphoqeleke ukuthi kususwa abantu kweminye emjondolo ngenxa yale mvula enamandla. Le mvula enamandla yemukelwe ngendlela ehlukileke emkhandlwini iNelson Mandela Bay njengoba iziphathimandla zawo zehlelwe ngumthwalo emahlombe azo kwazise phela lomisile kuleya ndawo, kanti le mvula izobamba elikhulu kiqhaze ekutheni ke sixoshwe isomiso abantu bathole namanzi. Ukuthola kabanzi ngalokhu ngohlelo leZoom sixhumana nomqondisi ke obhekele ukusatshalaliswa kwamanzi emkhandlwini ozosichazela kabanzi ngalokhu uJoseph Tsatsire. Asikubingelele sikwamukele ohlelweni mnumzane uJoseph, sibonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho.
Bulela msasazi, mandibulise nababukeli. Ngibongele ithuba lokuba sixoxele la.
Sibonge nathi ngesikhathi sakho. Asiqale nje ngokuthi mhlawumbe zithini inhlelo zomkhandlu njengoba nje kuhlasele imvula emkhandlwini Nelson Mandela Bay, ingabeka abantu nengqalasizinda kuphephile?
Ndiyabulela msasazi, into yokuqala nje imvula eBay siyivuyela kuba minyaka eyi7 sine i-drought okanye intlekelo kule ndawo esihlala kuyo. So siyavuya ke kuba lamanzi azawungena emadamini nathi sibe nawo amanzi osela. Kodwa ke lamanzi kwezinye indawo ayenza umonakalo. Isike kakhulu abantu bahlele kulo lying areas kwindawo banekuthiwa informal settlements. Umasipala ke yena uyasebenzisana nabantu bakwa-disaster kuba ke babanike ilantuka i-temporary structures. Kodwa ke mostly infrastructure kamasipala kangayithaphazeleke ide nayo ifumane umonakalo.
Njengomqondisi ke obhekele ukusatshalaliswa kwamanzi emkhandlwini, engabe kusho ukuthini ukugaleleka kwalemvula enamandla?
Khanga ndikho msasazi unganiphindela.
Bengibuza ukuthi njengomqondisi obhekele ukusatshalaliswa kwamanzi emkhandlwini kusho ukuthini ke kuwe ukugaleleka kwalemvula enamandla?
Njengoba nisishilo msasazi kuba if umamelo uyakhumbula kuba for the past 7 years saka safika kwezinye imini bekuthiwa akuzubakho manzi ngomso. So lento ithetha ukuba lamanzi siwafumeneyo angene esidamini and lamanzi sizakwazi uwasebenzisa for the next 3 years or so. Currently into enzekayo imithamo yamadamu wethu anyukile from about in April we're talking about about 15%. Currently sesi around 49.6%. Then ithethayo ukuba ke lamanzi azakwazi usigcina apha for the next 3 to 4 years. Kodwa ke ithetha ukuba sizawuqhubekeka silumkisa abahlali babasebenzisa amanzi ngenkathalo.
Ngenxa ke yalemvula kanye namanzi ke enizowathola, engabe ke nizokwazi yini ukuthi ke nisupply abantu abangaphansi kwalomkhandlu ngamanzi enele?
Sizawukwazi even and before besikwazi siyenzile ezinye inzame ukuba sifumana amanzi ngenye indlela. For example, besinga ama-boreholes kuba sincedisane nabahlali sikwazi unika wonke umuntu uhlala apha eBhayi amanzi. Wonke umuntu bekwazi wafumana amanzi kodwa ke for now because sesinawo amanzi maninzi emadamini sizakwazi ke ngoku from an operational point of view sikwazi unika amanzi singenayo ingxaki.
Ingabe lokho ke kungathathwa njengokuhamba yini kwaso-ke isomiso emkhandlwini Mhlonishwa? Ngabe nje inkinga yesomiso isiphelile ngenxa lemvula esinile?
Yebo sekude emsasazi Class and Kumcha that we are not out of the woods yet. Apha ke sinento kuthiwa i-drought monitoring framework. Lento ke sijonga imithamo yamadamu edityanisiwe apha eBhayi. Mithamo currently esentshilo iku-49. But ke baseyifike ku-65 then sizakwazi ke ngoku uba kuthi okay ngoko masihlise inye restriction notice sikwazi kunikezela abantu amanzi without any restrictions. But currently sisekude msasazi sizamana ukukhuthaza abahlali ukuba hayi asikaphumi enandukeni
njengoba usho nawe ukuthi cha anikakaphumi kule nkinga yesomiso ngoba nikakafiki kuleli zinga elanele ukuthi nikwazi ukuthi niqhubeke nokusabalalisa ngamandla. Nike nanxusa izakhamuzi ngaphambilini ukuthi phela ziwasebenzise ngokucophelela amanzi. Manje ubona nje ukuthi ke njengoba manje amanzi esekhona okwamanje ingaba abantu basazoqhubeka bawasebenzise kahle amanzi ngokubheka nangokuqikelela noma hayi sebezobona ukuthi hayi amanzi asesekhona bese nje ke bewaqhubeka bewasebenzise ebudedengu?
Msasazi ile challenge yethu from minyaka for the past 7 years. Nje manje sizithi sebenzisana amanzi ngenkathalo kodwa ayaphuma etepini. Kanti phinde nisithi for example uba amanzi ayaphela kodwa umhlali uzakwazi uvula ithepu aphume imihla ngemihla. Iba yi-challenge ke kuba siconvince abahlali kuba sithethe inyani. Nangoko ke sizawudibana nongxaki kuba convince umuntu kuba amanzi wekho kodwa kuyanetha njalo nje izaba ingxaki ke lesizawudibana nayo. Kodwa ke abantu abasebenza nawo from communication bazasincedisa kuba sikwazi ukuconvince abahlali kuba hayi akhona amanzi kwangoku kodwa ke awanelanga for ukuba sithi i-drought iphelile.
Lukhona yini Mhlonishwa ke usizo mhlawumbe enivamise ukulicela eminyangweni wezamanzi kuzwelonke?
Andiva msasazi?
Bengibuza ukuthi lukhona yini mhlawumbe usizo enivamise ukuthi nilicele ke eminyangweni wezamanzi kuzwelonke njengoba phela ninale nkinga yamanzi nje nanokuthi ke bangenela kanjani bona?
Msasazi siyasebenzisana ne-Department of Water and Sanitation national kule nkinga sinayo. Bayathumela abantu bancedisane nathi on the ground. Bathumela ingcaphephe ukuba masincedisane nathi. So siyasebenzisana njalo nje kuba sikwazi usombulula le nkinga sinayo. Bayasiza ke ngemali for example kuba sikwazi kuba nezinye interventions ezizasincedisa in the long term kuba sikwazi ukuphelisa le nkinga sinayo ye-drought.
Sesiphetha nje ke Mhlonishwa ungathini umyalezo wakho ebantwini abangaphansi komkhandlu ke iNelson Mandela Bay ngendlela okusetshenziswa ngayo amanzi?
umsasaza amanzi abalulekile amanzi ubomi kufanele ibe indlela lesiphila ngayo njalo nje siwasebenzise ngenkathalo sikhe uve kwezinye country kuba umuntu omnye ngamunye kufanele at least asebenzise 170 liters per person per day kodwa ke jikelele eMzantsi siyabona abantu basebenzisa at least 270 liters per person per day lento ithethayo ukuba abantu abasebenzisa amanzi ngenkathalo kufanele sihlise umthamo about 170 so imessage yethu namhlanje sizawuthi masisebenzise amanzi ngenkathalo amanzi ubomi and singenamanzi asinampilo leyo imessage ke sizamane itsho ebahlalini kuba basebenzisa amanzi ngenkathalo.
Sibonga kakhulu ke mnumzane Mtsatsi ngesikhathi sakho sikufisele nje ke nosuku oluhle.
Ngiyabulela msazasi.
Lawa ke mbukeli bekumqondisi obhekele ukusatshalaliswa kwamanzi emkhandluni Nelson Mandela Bay esifundazweni Eastern Cape okwamanje siqu eyitolo emva komzuzu siyabuya.
Enkosi ngokuhlala nathi nisasibukele apha ekhaya jikelele kanti ngoku singena kwisiqendu sethu sezemidlalo. iNamibia ke izawuthathana ne-Uruguay kumdlalo kaPool A kwitumente yendebe yehlabathi eFrance namhlanje. Kumdlalo ke ungenobhalelwa nto komkhulu ngawo lo nanjengoko lamaqela seneqanda ngokwamanqaku kodwa ke unako ukutsala umdla wabalandeli xa omabini lamaqela enokuzijula ijacu ngakumbi ingumdlalo okwiqonga lehlabathi.
Abamelwane eNamibia isazingela impumelelo yokuqala kwitumente yendebe yehlabathi. Lo mdlalo ngomso ne-Uruguay iza kusebenzisa ukubhalisa impumelelo yokuqala kwitumente. Kunjalo nje sebesuka kwifaka isibhaqo ngo-2019. Umqeqeshi weliqela uthi kuza kuba myolina kwisizwe ke wethu kuzuza impumelelo kulo mdlalo.
This is our fourth game, final game, playing against a quality Uruguay side this weekend, and it'll only be their third day. But we've prepared well. It's up to us. And now we want to finish this one. The players know that a game like this and what a win means for the country, it can change a lot.
Lityeli lesixhenxe eli Namibia ithatha inxaxheba kule ngxikela yehlabathi logama Uruguay ivela okwesihlanu kwabanye abadlali lithuba lokuziva amandla kwiqonga lehlabathi.
Being my third World Cup, it's great to see how we as a team has grown throughout this whole process, whether it's not been easy on the field, but just how the boys learn, how we grow every day in training.
Iza kuba lityeli lokuqala kwiminyaka engamashumi-20 i-Uruguay yagqibela ukudlala neqela lase-Afrika kwindebe yehlabathi. Yadlala namabhokobhoko ngo-1999 nango-2003. Umdlalo uqala ngomkhono phambi kwentsimbi yesithandathu emva kwemini ngomso.
uMark Tilly, uDalton Papai kunye noScott McClure bahlomle ngongquzulwano beliphakathi kwamaqela kwindawo yokuqala neyesibini kumanqwanqwa ehlabathi ombhoxo uMzantsi Afrika neIreland. Make sizivele ukuba bathethe bathini ngalomdlalo nozokuba negalelo ekubeni iAll Blacks ziza kudlala nabani kwi-quarter finals.
I was hugely impressed with the intensity of the game. Set piece pressure was huge. From both sides, but the defence and the movement and the collisions for as long as it was immense, and a lot of us just were really impressed with watching that game, so it's definitely the standard. Yeah, definitely get some buzzing. They can see it and they can feel it in the speed. It's not something we've talked about as a group at all, but like I said, the players have seen it and they've talked about it amongst themselves, and there is a buzz that excites them, you know. That's the level that they want to play it.
Massive games. I guess those are the kind of games everyone's keen to watch. So when you watch kind of games like that, you kind of think back to yourself and your team and just try and get your team ready, prep yourself ready for the next games that you're playing, and hopefully put on performances like they're playing as us. So, yeah.
That's what impressed me the most was the speed of play, but the collisions were clean. They were very clean and accurate, and there was no infringing at all around that area, and it's a bloody hard thing to do at that speed and with those collisions where bodies are flying everywhere, and both teams did that very, very well.
That's what fans love to watch, games like that. Two great teams going at it, and also there were some moments in that game where you would hold your breath for longer than usual in those moments. So those are the games, even as players, we try to watch those games and, sort of try watch it as a player and get some detail and see what they're doing. But it's hard to not turn into a spectator and actually be on the edge of your seat watching those games, because that's how rugby should be played.
Again, we've had an extended period to prepare. As coaches, we have to balance that because you can spend too long focusing on opposition. So we've had to balance that. But I feel as though the group's in a pretty good place. We understand what we need to do, both sides of the ball and our set piece. And we trained that reasonably well today. We don't try and assess whether we are, like you say, above the radar or under the radar. We're just trying to go about our work and play to a standard and intensity and speed that we're after, so that we're ready when we need to be.
Siphinde sikamukele mbukeli wekhaya jikelele. Njengoba nje kuyinyanga yamagugu nje, iningi labantu eselizakhele igama livakashela indawo ezahlukahlukene ziyonikela ngosizo kulabo abalidingayo. Omunye ke woza kwethu lapha eSABC uMasichaba Ndlovu ubevakashele enye yeindawo zeingane.
It is Heritage Month. It's important that we recognize Uguti. Our home languages should take priority even in schools. Please, I'm imploring the government to ensure that we prioritize our home languages. At the end of the day, other countries don't prioritize us. When you go to China, you cannot think that you should prioritize English. Learn Mandarin in order to navigate your way around China. And such should be the same when you come to South Africa. We should instill a sense of pride in our children when it comes to our language and our culture.
Mbukela kamanje ake siphosa amehlo ke sibheke ukuthi simi kanjani isimo sezulu.
Enkosi ngokuhlala nathi ngoku ke sijonga imidlalo yaphakathi evekini kwaye siza kuqala ngendebe yehlabathi yombhoxo eFrance. Uruguay iza kuqubisana neNamibia ngokuhlwanje eOL Stadium ngomkhono phambi kwentsimbi yesithandathu kumdlalo wayo wepool A. Kanti ke kwibhola ekhatywayo yalapha ekhaya iMamelodi Sundowns iza kudlala neStellenbosch ngokuhlwa eLucas Masterpieces Moripe Stadium kumdlalo weDStv Premiership. Zeke amakhosi iKaizer Chiefs anquzulane neSikhekune United eMoses Mabhida Stadium ngecala emva kwentsimbi yesixhenxe ngokuhlwa. Kwibhola ekhatywayo yamazwe aphesheya indebe yeCarabao iyaqhubeka ngokuhlwanje. iBrentford iza kunyathelana neArsenal eBrentford Community Stadium. iChelsea ke iya kujamelana neBrighton, kanti ke yona iLiverpool iza kuqobisana neLeicester City kwibala lemidlalo laseAnfield. Zeke yona iNewcastle kunye neManchester City ziqengqane neEsset James Park. Leyo ke mbukeli imidlalo sekuphathele yona yale njikalanga usabukele iEkhaya Jikelele.
Siphinde sikwamukele mbukeli ekhaya Jikelele, sibonga kakhulu ngokuthi usahlezi kanye nathi. Umbukeli zibonakala zandi igameko zokusha kwezakhiwo enkabeni yedolobha iGoli, kanti ke nayizolo kuke kwaba nomlilo oqubuke eGoli. Njengamanje ke sixhumana nokhulumela bezimo eziphuthumayo eGoli uXolile Khumalo. Xolile, asikubingelele ohlelweni sikwamukele ekhaya Jikelele.
Sawubona naqola nababukeli ekhaya. Ngiyabingelela.
Sibonga kakhulu sisi ngesikhathi sakho namhlanje kuseni. Siyabona ukuthi ziyanda igameko zokusha kwezakhiwo. Engabe kwenzekeni ke izolo kulokhu?
Zona ziyanda impela into esenze sikhathazeke kakhulu. Izolo kuye kwaba nomlilo building ethize, isakhiwo esithize eGoli esihlala abantu eVonveleg neMarket Street. Kuye kwasha ikamero lodwa kulelo building. Umuntu wakhona bekhohlwe istofu engacimanga, so sakushuthi sasha-ke kakhulu saze sakhoza ilangabe elidala umlilo.
Njengoba nawe usho ukuthi kube yigumbi elilodwa ebelisha eliqale lesi sigameko umuntu ke okhohlwe ukucisha istofu, ingabe ke bakhona yini abalimele kulesi sigameko noma mhlawumbe ubengekho umnikazi wegumbi lelo?
Kushuthi mhlambe ubephumele ngaphandle baye bawubona umlilo ngokusheshsha base bayakwazi ukucima. Kodwa ngisho ngabe kuthiwa yilo lelo gumbi elilodwa umlilo oqala kanjalo, asisho ukuthi ngoba kuyigumbi elilodwa khona akuyona ingozi. Nakho lokho kuyingozi enkulu kakhulu ukuthi umuntu akhohlwe istofu aphume ahambe ayoxoxa nomakhelwane noma aphume ahambe aye esitolo. Kuyingozi nje kakhulu njengoba futhi sibhekane nenkinga zokuthi ugesi ubuye uhambe. Kwesinye isikhathi uthola ukuthi umuntu uyapheka bese ugesi uyahamba bese istofu angasicimi. Ingozi eziningi ziyevele kanjalo ukuthi nje umuntu uyakhohlwa ukugcina istofu wacime iheater le asuke isebenzisa ngaleso sikhathi.
Yebo sisixolile, kodwa ke mhlawumbe uma ngabe sibheka nje lezi gameko zokusha kwalamabhilidi, ngokubona kwenu nje ke nina enhlezini ningabokuqala ukufika kulezi indawo. Yebo ngiyeza ukuthi cha ukhona lowo okhohlwa ucisha istofu egumbini lakhe, kodwa sekubukeka sekuba insakavikela umchilo wesidwaba into esiyenzeka almost every week ukuthi kuzoba khona ibhilidi elizosha. Ingabe nje kuyisimo esifana ngesingisi icoincidence ukuthi lamabhilidi abe esesha kangaka ikakhulukazi futhi endaweni eyodwa eGoli?
Esikwaziyo yilokho ukuthi kuye kube yingozi nje, akukho kunye esike sakubona. Okwamanje bekusaseyizo nje ingozi lezo ukuthi ukwenzekile umuntu washiya ikhandlela, washiya istofu, washiya noma ngabe yiphi nje into esebenza ngogesi. Khona kuyakhathaza impela ukuthi lezi zimo sezivama ukwenzeka nje kakhulu kazi eGoli maphakathi nendawo kweGoli. Kodwa hayi ke besingakaboni lutho olubi.
Ucabanga ke ukuthi mhlawumbe abantu bayadinga yini ukufundiseka ngendlela abasebenzisa ngayo umlilo noma mhlawumbe ugesi?
Ngaso sonke isikhathi bayadinga impela ukuthi bafunde ngezingozi zomlilo, ngoba kwesinye isikhathi nje ngisho uhlangane nabo endleleni siye senze ama-campaign, sihambe nje sikhulume nabantu, sikhulume nabo ngey'ngozi zomlilo, sibabuze nokuthi bayazi ukuthi benzeni mebevelelwa yilezi ngozi. Uthola ukuthi umuntu akazi nokuthi kufanele afonele yiphi inamba uma evelelwe yingozi. Bayadinga impela ukuthi bafundiswe ngokumlilo.
Sesiphetha ke nje Xolile, mhlawumbe amazwi ongawadlulisa nje mhlawumbe ucebisa abantu abalalele emakhaya ukuthi bangasinqanda kanjani isimo sokuthi kushe nje ezindlini.
Yikho nje lokho ukuthi icela ukuthi sihleze siqephele ngaso sonke isikhathi. Uma ukade usebenzisa istofu ungashiyi sivutha uphume ngaphandle uye esitolo kwesinye isikhathi uthola ukuthi bashiye iy'ngane nesitofu mase umlilo wenzeka ukuthi uqale iy'ngane kube yizo ezibekeka engcupheni zingasakwazi ngisho nokuthi zikwazi ukuphuma endlini. Besebenzisa amakhandlela basebenzise ngendlela ephephile le ndaba yokuthi uxhome ikhandlela ebhodleleni likabhiya bese ubeka eduze kombhede masulele ingubo iyashaya lokhele umlilo. Izinto ezinjalo zokuthi abantu sicela ukuthi baqaphele kakhulu besebenzisa nje noma ngabe yini ngathi ingane umentshisi ngoba yona ingane nje igcwele ukudlala izothatha lowo mentshisi ulayithe ithi yayidlalela bese kokhele kumlilo uthola ukuthi kwesikhathi akekho ngisho nomuntu omdala eduzane.
Sibonga kakhulu ke Xolile ngesikhathi sakho namhlanje sikufisele nje nosuku oluhle.
Siyabonga sikunoxolo ukuthi usimeme uhlelo lakho.
Siyabonga. Lowo ke mbukeli bekuxolile Khumalo okhulumela abezimo eziphuthumayo lapha ya eGoli. Okwamanje ke mbukela siqu edolo mangabe sibuya ke sobuya sesiphathele indaba ezihambayo njengoba sobe sesingena ehoreni lethu lesibili.